When was the last time you said you were too old to do something? Banish that thinking altogether after we talk on today's episode of Vision of Success TV. In our society today, we are obsessed with thinking that we are either too old or too young to do things. And in many cases, if you're watching this right now, you fall into the category of you're simply too old to do things. Isn't that something we hear all the time? You're too old to move into a new direction. You're too old for a new career. You're too old to do anything new, because that is the way we're programmed to believe in today's society. But as of today, I want you to throw that all aside. I know I have. We've made some massive changes right here at Vision of Success, and we are having the time of our life. And I want to share that with you, and I also want to inspire you to make changes yourself, because you're never too old to do anything. I love the stories out there that exist where you see 90, even 100-year-old people that are getting new careers and getting degrees and doing all kinds of things. And it's never too old if you believe in yourself, and if you believe in a way that you can look beyond that and inspire yourself to make a change, to make something huge, a very inspirational and big change in your life. Now, typically I find there are three things that you can ask yourself when you're thinking about contemplating a change and putting something into your life that may be a little stretch from the norm, from something that you're normally used to. Number one, ask yourself the question of, is this a milestone that is predetermined by something that already exists in society? In other words, is this something that by society's definition, they have said that when you reach a certain age, you should no longer do something? And is that really true? Is this something that you have taken in to your own consciousness based on things that other people are telling you? Or is this something that is truly a part of reality? Let me give you an example. Let's say someone tells you that you're too old to start up with a new sports routine. Yet routinely we see people, starting up skiing careers and all kinds of things at 50, 60, 70 years old after they retire, after they do different things. A lot of times we build that up in our own minds as to what we think society says we can do, when in reality that's not what you can do as a person, both mentally and physically as well. So if this is something that's holding you back based on what you think other people will think about you, banish that forever and go ahead and give it a try. You'll be surprised at what you find can change in your life and who you can become in the process. Number two, the greatest way that I've found to be inspired is to have friends at all different age ranges. Some of our best friends are literally as old as our parents, are 30, 35 years older than us. And at the same time, having a child has been so inspirational because we now also have friends that are 20, 30, even 40 years younger than us as well. And I value each of those relationships because of what they do. They expand my outlook on life, who I am, and how I approach life in a different way. So reach out, join some meetup groups. It's a great way of getting out there and finding people that are in a completely different realm than you are, completely different age group. Go from the millennials all the way up to the boomers, and find people that you can relate to in an entirely different way, because it really does open your mindset and set you on a course for something brand new. And number three is follow what I call the 5, 10, and 15 rule. What you should do right now, if you're contemplating some type of big change in your life, is think about how you would approach this in 5, 10, or even 15 years. So 10 years from now, will you regret not having put that big idea that you have in place right now into play? Can you see yourself in the future, 10 years from now, with this big idea you have in place and accomplishing it on a daily basis? If you can see yourself in the future with this idea already implemented in a part of your life, that means it's time to move forward with it. Don't let the next few years go by and wish that you had put it in place. Instead, actually do it. It's a great way to see yourself in a whole new light, and you'll be surprised at the changes that you can make. Now, if you liked this video, join me here every week. I provide an inspirational tip to help you grow your big idea into something a whole lot more that will change your lifestyle forever. Make sure you sign up here. I send out a new tip and a new blog post every single week to help motivate you. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.